Do you think any Muslim is going to let me stand near him without hysterically shouting and gathering around like this guy?
That was you shouting at him.
It's not going to happen.
That was him shouting at
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
You don't like your own medicine. You don't like your own medicine.
If I was allowed to have a calm,
why were you raging and spitting at Zakariya?
If I was able to have a calm, reasonable, quiet, independent, peaceful conversation.
Is that the guy? Is that the recent convert you're talking about?
Yeah.
Tell him who's Isaiah 45. Who's Isaiah 45? The hadith Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
I left Islam. You left Islam. You should leave McDonald's as well.
Are you recording? You don't want to be filmed? Are you talking films? No.
What's the YouTube name?
I'm content over everything.
Yes, he's here.
Are you a religious prostitute?
You're on a Christian channel.
Is that what they told you to do?
Have you come to gossip? Yeah. Okay, that's what we do. You know me, man. Content over everything, man.
Takbir!
Liverpool.
Brainwash you pretty well, my friend. Some people's brains are easier to wash. Listen, I'll bet Allahu Akbar!
I want you to get this. I've got to come in.
Does he speak Arabic?
He's going in.
Can you order a big
The kid's going in. Why is everyone shouting?
What happened to your face message then?
Guys,
Why are you saying rage?
Why am I saying rage?
Why are you saying rage?
Because he's a sellout.
No, you're covering the
He's a sellout.
What about freedom? What about freedom of choice? So why are you
say something?
But these people radicalized
just
him.
say something,
They
yeah?
radicalized and brainwashed him.
Teletubby.
Why are you saying rage? Why are you so angry?
Our brother came to Islam again.
No, you are. You're happy with anyone.
Why are you bothered? He saw the light. He saw the light.
You are happy.
Why are you bullying him? What's your problem? Are we parading you?
Because they become radicalized.
He has no right.
Why are you so butthurt?
Yeah? You should be
Because it's only Muslims.
It's
Muslims who drive around in a truck and do you say very free to do what you want?
Are you trying to imply apostasy on him? Are you mad? He's trying to imply apostasy. Why are you so excited?
Englishman.
Why are you so excited? Steve, why do you
Englishman.
Why are you bothered? Why are you bothered?
Ironically, in London.
You're choosing a very vulnerable young man who flip-flopped from one religion to the next. You were the one you're excited.
If he left Islam, he'd be happy. If he left Islam, he'd be happy. Okay, but don't tell me the secrets. Don't spit.
Private, vulnerable young man. After one convert, you are hysterical. You are hysterical after one convert. You are a very vulnerable young man.
Why are you rich? Why are you
You're hysterical. You're hysterical. I care for vulnerable people.
Freedom of religion.
You're abusing.
Freedom of religion.
You're shouting the same
Freedom
again
of
and again.
religion. You can choose whatever religion he wants.
Is that your best trophy? Is that your best trophy?
If he left
Is that the best you can do?
left Islam,
Is
you'd
that
be
the
happy.
best you can
If
do?
he left Islam, you'd be happy. If he left Islam,
Is he
you'd
the
be happy.
best you can do?
Okay? So if
Holy
he chose
shit.
Islam,
Is he the
why are you
best you
enraged?
can do?
Why are you enraged?
Is he the best
Why
you
are
can
you
do?
enraged?
Is he the best
Why are you
you can
angry?
do?
Why are you angry?
Because I care about vulnerable human
It's freedom
beings.
of religion. Freedom of religion.
Shout it nearer my ear.
Freedom of religion.
Shout it nearer
Don't
my
spit
ear.
at me. Don't spit. Don't spit.
Why are you getting so close?
But don't spit.
Don't stand in the
But
spit
don't
range.
spit.
Don't stand in the spit
Don't
range.
spit, man. Speak it, but don't spit it. Come on.
Preying on vulnerable men.
Why are you enraged?
Is he your best?
Why are you
is he
enraged?
your best trophy?
Freedom of religion.
Just
Freedom
repeating
of
words
religion.
again and again.
If you left Islam, you will not be
Is that
standing
what you
here.
did to him?
If you left Islam, you will not be standing here. You wouldn't. No, he doesn't. It's not coercion. If you left Islam, you wouldn't say coercion, would you? If you left Islam, you wouldn't bring up coercion. You would be happy. You'd be celebrating over there. But just because he became Muslim, he made a freedom of religion.
Is this the first time it's
And he
happened?
chose Islam.
Looks like it's the
You
first
are
time.
enraged. And you're saying coercion.
I can't agree on saying that.
Leave him alone.
That's
Leave him alone.
You leave him alone. You leave him alone. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. You're hysteric. This goes to prove this is obviously the first ever convert you've ever got at Speaker's Corner. And you're hysterical about it. You are hysterical about it. Obviously the first ever you've achieved. And you're hysterical. It's all over the internet. You're hysterical.
You're going mad.
You're a hypocrite.
You're going to dance in
Freedom of
it.
religion.
And you're desperate.
Freedom
You
of
clearly
religion.
are desperate.
Freedom of religion for
You are
anybody
desperate.
except somebody becoming Muslim.
Except for a vulnerable man who flip-flops
for somebody
from
becoming
religion
Muslim.
to religion to
Shut up,
religion.
man. You're
Shut
always
up,
here.
man.
You're
Is that
here.
the answer?
You're
Shut
here.
up, man.
He's promoting gay rights, yeah? He's promoting gay rights, homosexuality.
Oh, can
every
you believe?
evil in
Can you
society,
believe?
yeah? But when somebody becomes Muslim, he gets enraged.
One person.
What
This
happened-
is the
what
first
happened-
person
what
you've
happened
ever
to freedom of
got.
religion?
And you're
What
hysterical
happened-
about
What
it.
happened to freedom of religion?
One vulnerable old man,
It's
one
winding you
vulnerable
up.
boy
What happened to it?
who flip-flops from religion to
winding you up.
religion, and you're hysterical and parading him as a
Leave him alone.
trophy. You're parading him as
Leave
a
him
trophy.
alone.
Then don't bring him here and
Leave
parade him.
him alone.
I wish you did. I wish you
parade you
had.
next
I
week.
wish you had.
You will not be standing here if you became if you left Islam. If I left Islam, you would not be saying, "Oh, he was coerced, he was vulnerable." You wouldn't be saying that. You'd be happy.
Is he not vulnerable?
See?
Is
No,
he
he's
not vulnerable?
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's not. He's a grown man. He made his own choice. And you should respect his
Why are
rights.
you hysterical?
No,
Why are you
you're enraged.
hysterical?
You're enraged.
Why are you
You
hysterical?
are enraged. You are enraged because you became Muslim. And I'm saying leave him alone.
Believe whatever you want to
leave him
believe.
alone. Let him have his own.
Believe whatever you want to make
Let
up
him
in
believe
your
what he wants to
mind.
believe. Let him believe what he wants to believe.
What,
Don't
independently?
dictate.
Independently?
Yes, he did. He made an independent choice. Don't dictate to him.
So why are you hysterical
Don't
about
dictate
it?
to him.
Why are you
Why are
hysterical?
you enraged? Why are you enraged? Why are you
I'm not going to get anywhere with that
You are
question.
full of rage. You're full of rage.
Well, I'm doing quite well by the looks of it. Doing very well by the looks of it. How am I a hypocrite? How am I a hypocrite?
Freedom of religion, except if you become Muslim.
So you know I wouldn't do this when he converts back to... If he converts to Buddhism next week, I won't be passing comments.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
It's only Islam I hate, is it?
Only
It's
Islam
only
you hate.
Islam I
Only
hate.
Islam you hate.
Oh, right.
If you became Buddhist, you wouldn't say nothing.
So I'm a Christian,
You wouldn't say nothing. You'd be
Am I
happy.
a Christian?
You'd be happy.
Am I a
If you
Christian?
became Christian, you'd be happy.
Am I a
If you
Christian?
became any other religion,
Am
you'd be
I a
happy.
Christian?
Except Islam.
Am I a Christian?
This is the
You
hatred.
performing for the camera?
You have a hatred for
You
Islam.
performing
No,
for the
I'm
camera.
exposing your falsehood. Okay?
My
And your
falsehood.
hypocrisy. And your hypocrisy. Your hypocrisy.
Which is what?
Your
Your Muslim father has to keep pulling you back.
No, I respect
Why
him.
is that?
I respect him.
Why does he have to keep pulling you away?
I respect him.
You're going to get
He's an
violent.
elder. He's an
Is he
elder.
worried you're going to get violent? He's worried you're going to get violent.
elder.
isn't he?
I respect
Yes,
him.
you are.
But for you, I have no
That's
respect.
precisely what
For
he's
you, I have
worried
no
about.
respect.
He's worried you're going to get violent. He's worried you're going to get violent
homosexuality
and
over
he's
there.
pulling you back.
Promote homosexuality over there, man.
You're living in England. If you don't like it, go to
Go
Heathrow.
promote
If you
it over
don't
there.
like
promote it
homosexuals,
over
what
there.
are you doing in
Promote it
London?
over there.
What are you doing in
Go promote it
London?
over there. Somebody will join
Go
you.
to Luton.
Somebody will support you.
You're older than him.
And what? And what? I can't have a discussion. I'm very
you
calm.
can.
I'm very
Why are you
calm.
winding him up?
Say again. I didn't say where he can go. Luton was a joke. Luton was a joke. I would say leave Britain, yes. I would, yes, absolutely, big time. Because we're a secular, democratic, tolerant
Religion.
country.
That's your religion. Secularism.
We're
Secularism
a
is your
secular,
religion.
democratic, tolerant country,
No, we don't accept
and we've moved
Too
beyond
bad.
homophobia.
Too bad.
We've
Too
moved
bad.
beyond homophobia.
That's your
We've
religion.
moved beyond
That is your
sexism.
religion.
We've
Secularism.
moved beyond racism.
He speaks his mind.
And that's kind of what Speaker's Corner is about.
Can he speak his mind? Can Zakariya speak his mind? Huh? You hypocrite? You hypocrite?
Listen,
Can he speak
but
his
when
mind?
it comes to a Muslim, he likes to wind up. Yeah, to wind back.
I spent an hour taking the piss out of the Christian cowboy. Did you miss that? Were you not here early enough to see me taking the piss out of the Christian cowboy? So put away your little victim in there.
Your rage.
Put away your
rage is
victim.
reserved for Muslims. Your rage.
You're not even listening to what I'm saying.
Your anger and your spit and your rage.
Look at this.
It's only
Look
reserved
at
for
this.
Muslims.
Look at this. If you want to see rage and anger, look at this.
That was you.
Now who's the
I
hypocrite?
saw him attacking Zakariya. With all your rage and all your anger. Yes, attacking verbally.
So Steve, why is it only Muslims get told to go to another country, but it's never the Christian missionaries?
I do. Anyone that's a homophobic fascist, anyone who's a misogynistic twat, I will say leave. Don't play the victim card. Why do Muslims always play the victim card? I hate fascism, whether it's Muslim, whether it's born-again Christian, whether it's Hindu fundamentalists. I stand against all of those. Stop playing the victim card.
Only see your rage.
No, it's only Islam.
You only see the rage when it comes to Islam.
Because a lot of these ancient religions are fascistic in their views. Not just Islam, many of them.
Brent, sir, calm down.
I'm quite calm.
Thank you, sir. Steve, this is Speaker's Corner, right? We are
Indeed.
freedom of expression, right?
Indeed.
Muslims,
We've been coming for 30 years, we know that.
Muslims, Jews,
I've been
Christians.
coming here before you were born.
Muslims, Jews, or Christians. Anything.
You may not, many do.
No, I believe it's wrong.
And that's because you come from this background. You're British parents, isn't it?
British friends, I don't agree.
Yeah. So therefore, you're slightly more moderate than many of these folks.
Steve,
Because you're coming from this culture.
if we can express our
of respect and tolerance.
if we can express our views peacefully, why would you tell us to go?
Unfortunately, that's a big if. We have to be pulled back.
Where's your
We
respect
have to
for
be pulled
Zakariya?
back from
Where's
this.
your respect for Zakariya?
Why tell people to
But they're
leave?
not all
your
like you.
respect for Zakariya?
They're not all like you. Where's your respect for him?
Why can't people?
I've got more respect for him than you do.
You did. Well,
Why
you're
can't
spitting
people-
and raging at him.
You went later on, go and
Yeah, I'm not
shake his
causing
hand.
harm to anyone else.
Because,
Why would you tell them to
because
leave? Why would you
under
tell
the
them to leave?
law, there are limits.
So one cannot believe homosexuality is wrong under the law.
I didn't say that.
So why tell them to leave? Why would you tell them to leave?
Because I will never understand, ever, if someone is so hateful towards I'm not saying you, but I'm saying other people, like the guy behind you.
You
like
are
the guy
hateful
behind
towards
you.
Muslims. You are full of
I'm
hate.
hateful towards
Yes.
Islam.
Yes.
Towards Islam.
And Muslims.
Not you,
And Muslims.
your religion.
And Muslims.
Your religion.
And Muslims.
He's going to tell
Islam
me.
and
He's going to
Muslims.
tell me. my
So
belief.
if someone
He makes it.
Full of hatred.
Listen.
Why are you spending your time on me?
You are full of hatred.
Why are you spending your time
full of
shouting
hatred.
at me?
You're full of hatred.
To Steve,
Can I talk to this guy? He's a bit more...
because Zakariya has become a Muslim, he was another faith. He makes the audience. To him, he makes the audience.
I wasn't even here.
I know you don't
I
know.
wasn't even here last week when this nonsense started.
I wasn't here either.
I wasn't even here when this nonsense
No.
started. I've seen it online. I've seen the hysteria that one individual has converted to Islam. A very, in my opinion, a very highly vulnerable individual who is flip-flopping from one religion to the next, month after month after month. Is here one week preaching vehemently for one religion
it's
one
up
week.
to
Then the next
individual.
week he's
It's
changing.
up to
And he is
individual.
clearly a vulnerable individual. You can see it in his demeanour. He's not the brightest individual.
But
He
is
is
he-
very
is he
vulnerable. And you are parading him like a trophy. That, in my book, is not good.
Steve,
Or kind.
I'm
or
parading you.
sympathetic.
I'm parading you. You're
Everybody
following me
is
about.
vulnerable when it comes to
Me,
Islam.
you could parade
Everybody.
me. I don't think that
You're full of
individual
hatred.
should be
You are
paraded.
full of hatred.
Well, then you got to talk to him then.
Well, if he wasn't surrounded
doesn't
by,
matter what I say.
by hysterical
No, you
Muslims,
go.
I would try and go and have a conversation with him. And I would try and go and have a calm,
ask him.
sensible, caring conversation
Go
with
and
him.
ask him.
But that's not possible, is it?
Steve, go and
That's
ask
not
him.
possible.
I know. I know.
Do you think any Muslim is going to let me stand near him
Why not?
without hysterically shouting and gathering around like this
That
guy?
was you. That was you shouting at
It's not
him.
going to happen,
That
is
was
it?
him shouting at
It's not
Zakariya.
going to happen. It's not
You're
going to
gonna do
happen.
it.
You don't like
You're
your own
gonna talk to
medicine.
him, yeah?
You don't like your own medicine.
If I was allowed to have a
Why
calm,
were you raging
sensible
and speaking at
conversation
Zakariya?
with him,
Huh?
if I was able to have a calm, reasonable, quiet, independent,
He's there.
peaceful
Invite himself.
conversation. Where is he?
Just walk up there, shake his hand.
I'm not going to do it for the camera. I'm not going to do it for you.
No camera. No. Just do it yourself.
I believe he's honourable.
That's your belief.
It doesn't matter whether it's Islam he's converted to, or whether he flip-flops back to evangelical Christianity or Buddhism or anything else.
No.
He is being preyed upon by religions.
But you think, that's what you think. But that's up to him, isn't it? He's individual, isn't it?
Let's go talk to him.
I'm not going to do it on camera. But they're not going to let me do it anyway, are they? He's so worried, look what's he doing.
Once he's finished with him, you go.
His trophy.
Listen, go and say, I want it face to face. Just me and you talk. And ask him any question you like. And see what happens. Hopefully you'll be a Muslim next week.
I will. And then you can parade me as your next
say. Then you think...
But I know they keep saying, oh, we're converting people every week. Well, clearly not, because this is the first time I've seen
conversion
about someone converting to Islam.
It's not conversion. What are you talking about?
Or reversion, whatever bollocks you want to call it.
Not conversion.
It is a conversion.
You convert a house or something.
This is hysterical, isn't it? Over one young guy.
What do? Is when he's finished with him, go and have a word with him.
Well, he's going to be the centre of attention all day.
No, you don't have to do it now. Just go and talk to him.
The guy sitting down with a red and white.
Just probably asking him questions.
Apparently he was Muslim, and then he became an evangelical Christian. He used to come here week after week preaching the Bible, and now he's flip-flopped back to Islam.
What's the criteria to be converted to Muslim?
No, you just have to say a saying.
You know a guy called Reza Aslan. He works for CNN. He used to be a Shia Muslim.
Right.
Then he became evangelical. Then he became Sunni Muslim. Flip-flop.
Exactly. Now, of course, people change their religion. They change their views. But that guy's gone from one very, very adamant, strong position to another one.
He used to talk against it as well. I think that's the big...
Oh, yeah, he was very, very...
It's really about a conversation with him.
Exactly.
Really to find
that's not going to happen here.
Find out what.
It's not going to happen this week as well.
I tried to speak to him, but he started reciting Arabic to me.
Oh wow.
Which is why they brainwashed him. They've told him what to do, what to say. Of course you can. Some people more easily than others.
Steve,
which is why I'm saying I think
accusing people without
if
evidence.
you've not seen him before, he's a vulnerable guy. You clearly he's not the sharpest knife.
Accusing people without evidence.
It's kind of obvious sometimes.
You've got no evidence.
Sometimes it's obvious who's got
a
sense of confidence, who's
There's
got
a little
some
fairy animal here. I can't prove it.
Which is why I said, and this isn't meant to sound big-headed. If I converted to Islam, this does sound big-headed, but you should be praising me, because I don't want looking at you. At that point, I'm looking at you. Because, I very, very strongly stand against Islam and all religions.
You can come
That's
out.
why that stupid dickhead of a Muslim saying, oh, you just hate Muslims, you just hate Islam. I think every bloody religion is nonsense. And as I said, I spent an hour arguing with Steve, the Christian cowboy. But he doesn't say, oh, why are you only picking on Christians, like Muslims do.
I understand.
They have a persecution complex.
I understand you.
Persecution complex.
Huge persecution. Thin-skinned.
It's your own freedom. You can go out one door and come back the other door and enter the other door.
Into Islam.
Whatever you want to
Into
do.
the house of Islam.
Whatever you want. Like you say, he's saying he was Christian and he become Muslim. Tomorrow he might don't like it and he can come out and be a Catholic or something.
Quite likely if someone else gets their hands on him. If another religion get their hands on him,
same as you.
and they have no
your own
principles.
freedom, you don't believe in anything. It's your own freedom.
I don't believe in anything.
He does.
I don't believe in anything.
Well, you say in the religion side of it, you don't believe in it.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
Because there's no evidence.
That's okay. I'm just saying.
Is
it's
it
your own
okay?
freedom.
You sure it's okay?
I'm just telling him it's his own freedom.
You've got to question why you believe it.
I have that freedom here, though, don't I? I have that freedom here, as you just described.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't in
You
many
talk
other
about anyone
places.
you want.
But I wouldn't in many other places in the world.
I don't know.
You do know. You do know.
No.
I couldn't stand saying what I'm saying in many places around the world.
Yeah.
Dare I say, particularly the Islamic world.
Which one are you talking about?
Any of them. Any
Iran,
predominantly Muslim country, I could not stand in their countries and say what I'm saying now. If I want to live.
I don't know. I haven't
If
been
I
in
want to
this
live.
country. I haven't been in this country, and I haven't said anything.
So do I know more about Islamic countries
You have to
than you?
explain it, huh? You do know more than me. Yeah?
Right, so you know more than me. So could I say what I'm saying in Bangladesh? Could I say what I'm saying in Bangladesh as an example? In Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Saudi Arabia.
I haven't been to Bangladesh or Iran or whatever.
You haven't been to Saudi Arabia?
No, I haven't.
You're a bad Muslim, aren't you?
I haven't been. I haven't been to India.
You need to go. You might not have much longer.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
So why can't I say what I want to say in those countries? Yeah, I can here.
Why are you asking me? You have to ask.
I think it's
people in charge
exaggeration.
of that country.
There are atheist people in Pakistan and Iran, all this country. Iran is a bit
There have
stricter.
been atheist bloggers that have been murdered in Pakistan.
Oh,
for
okay.
just blogging about atheism.
But to say that you cannot be atheist in Pakistan, there exist many. On the lead, on the top.
But can they stand in public and publicly state their...
In Pakistan you can. Iran, I'm not sure. Saudi Arabia, I'm not sure. But in Pakistan you can. And Bangladesh, I think you can as well. They are a little more secular and open than Saudi Arabia and Iran. Saudi Arabia, Iran,
all of Pakistan?
Any part of Pakistan.
Any part.
If you go
to NWFP, you say that, what's going to happen?
let's
be honest. Let's be honest. You can't say everything anywhere in Pakistan. You can say
if you're going in a mosque and religious people, you're provoking them.
Right, but
that's
on
a
the
different
street,
thing.
in the public,
if you are in
in a
Peshawar
square.
Northwestern University or in area like you're talking with people, and I don't think there will be an issue. I got a lecture at university that I studied in Pakistan up to school. Some of my lecturers, they were atheists. They used to talk, there's no God. And some of them, they were pro-communist with Russia and China and all this stuff. There was no problem. If you go in religious segregation, you're challenging them and provoking them to starting some sort of a fight. That's a different thing.
Not all of them.
No, I'm saying.
But couldn't their interpretation be just by anyone expressing their atheism is provocative?
No, that's not.
That's not the case. That's not the reality.
Elite in Pakistan, many of them they're atheists. They're very secular. Elite people in the very top of the police, in judiciary, in academia, and the government.
But what about the
army?
What about the less educated people?
That's the problem. They are vulnerable to be controlled and manipulated by religious people.
Because if I'm whipped to death on the streets of
There's no
Pakistan,
whipped in Pakistan.
it doesn't matter whether it's the government or whether it's the uneducated
I think
local people.
you mixed
Death
up
is
with.
death.
I think when you talk Pakistan, you mixed up with Iran and Saudi Arabia. There's no whipping in Pakistan.
There have been atheists. The reason I say it is I've read and seen specifically about atheist bloggers in Pakistan
In
dying,
Bangladesh,
being murdered. I'm sure it's Pakistan.
In Bangladesh, there was murder, not in Pakistan. Doesn't really matter.
So obviously you're being a bit biased here. You're saying that Pakistan
It's not
is the
biased.
bastion of
I have to
light.
think fast. There is a problem. There is a fundamentalism. Since September 11, the problem, Taliban, Al-Qaeda and all this stuff. It was left actually from Soviet Union. Before Soviet Union, things were not like that.
Islamic extremism has originations in Pakistan. Zia al-Haq, what did he do? So he funded people
That's
in
what I'm saying,
Afghanistan.
the background to it. Soviet Union, the war against Soviet Union wasn't Pakistan rented. It was America, England, and Saudi Arabia, all Western countries.
This is the first I've heard this. I've always heard that it's the Americans that created Al-Qaeda
No.
and Taliban. You're telling me it's the Russians.
It was Saudi Arabia, Pakistan.
Saudi Arabia funded
Steve, look, can I say something? Right? The people you're talking about, they're nutcases.
Who are nutcases?
These people you're saying they cut people's head. If you go and talk
in Pakistan, there's no cut hands.
Nutcases.
The once there was a dictator as Zia al-Haq.
I have seen a video of a woman, a youngish woman, who was being chased by a massive pack of men. She climbed onto a roof. She was hauled off the roof by this baying mob of men. She was burnt alive. Her burnt dead body was then pulled along the ground by a vehicle. Why? Because there was a rumour that she had damaged or put in the bin a Quran.
Yeah.
I have seen the full video footage of that from start to finish, and I think that was in Pakistan. That is what happens in those sorts of campaigns.
These incidents happen in Pakistan. There's true, and people took law in their hands.
And there were, I think, probably hundreds of men in this mob. and the police stood back, and the police were just worried about controlling the traffic. They did not show one iota of concern about that woman who was being torn limb to limb and burnt alive.
This incident happened.
They were more worried about the traffic.
But that's not a law or routine. People took it.
It's largely what?
It's not a law. The law doesn't allow it.
The police were doing nothing.
Those people were
Police
arrested.
did nothing.
Those people were arrested afterwards.
Really?
Yeah. And they were in prison. But
I haven't seen any evidence.
I'm not going to deny this
Okay,
incident happened.
let me cut in, please. Do you think that represents Islam then, what they did?
Well, do they represent Islam?
Yeah.
So they have just burnt a woman alive under the allegation that she had just done something blasphemous to their holy book. And you're asking me, does that represent Islam? Yes.
No.
I think my answer is yes.
Prophet Muhammad, he never killed someone.
Because that sort of behaviour doesn't represent Christianity. That sort of behaviour doesn't represent other world religions.
Oh, if you read the Crusaders,
you don't hear about other world religions burning women alive because there's an allegation that woman disrespected the holy book. You don't hear that.
What is happening in Myanmar? What is happening in Burma?
Hindus do it. Can you explain that?
Yeah. What is happening there? You don't have to go in holy book, just a Muslim, that based on religion. People are not persecuted.
He doesn't
killed.
read about
Many
that.
killed.
I read about it this morning.
Burma.
But is that a religious issue? Is that an ethnic religion? Is that an ethnic issue?
Is it religious?
Is it another issue?
No, they don't. They're Buddhist. I mean, not all of them, but I mean, a majority of them are Buddhists in Burma. They're killing.
But that group of people, the word begins with R, I forget.
Army is involved in it. Police protect them.
The first terrorists were Hindus.
That's based on religion.
The ones that invented the suicide vest was Hindu Tamil
You're
tigers.
just stepping in. You don't even know what we're talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
You don't know what
the
we're
first,
talking
the first
about.
terrorist,
You are so ignorant.
the first terrorist,
You really are so
the one who
ignorant.
invented the suicide bombing.
We're not
was
talking
Hindu,
about terrorists.
Hindu
We're not
Tamil
talking about
tigers.
suicide
Hindu
bombing.
Tamil
You're
tigers.
just
So why?
pushing into
I
a
want to know
conversation.
why are you always talking about Islam? You know what he said? Yeah,
You
he
are
said
so rude.
Islam
You
is
know
terrorism.
that. You are so
That's like
rude.
saying. This is why he got angry with Zakariya becoming Muslim.
Oh, I'm a Muslim. I don't.
If Zakariya became Hindu, he wouldn't have any problem with it.
People,
You are so
Yes,
arrogant.
Salafi's reputation of
If
Islam.
he became
so
Hindu,
arrogant
if he
and
became Hindu, the one that invented the suicide bombing, the suicide vest, you wouldn't have any problem with that.
My friend.
But when it comes to Islam, you always equate it with terrorism, and you say, oh, you can't become Muslim, you
But
are
the problem
radicalized.
is not that you're not helping.
Tell me how many Hindu terrorists have slaughtered people on the streets
look
of
at
this
Tamil
country.
tigers. Go look at
Tell me how many Buddhist
So only this
terrorists
country.
have slaughtered people on the
So only
streets of
this
this
country
country.
matters.
Show me how
Only
many
this country
Sikhs
matters.
have
Only this
slaughtered
country
people on
matters.
the streets of
Only
this
this country matters to you.
Fuck you.
Only this country
Fuck
matters.
you.
How many
Sikhs have slaughtered people on the streets
Yeah, you're right.
of
Yeah, you're right.
Tell me one Sikh that have slaughtered people on the streets of this country. Show me one Buddhist that have slaughtered people on this country.
Only this country matters to you.
Okay.
Only this country matters. What about the whole world?
You're doing it around
What
the
about Sri
entire
Lanka?
world. Germany, Belgium, Russia, Spain, Pakistan, Egypt.
What about Sri Lanka?
You're doing it
Okay,
everywhere. No,
so
not
only-
just Britain.
only
You're
the-
doing it everywhere.
Only the people in this country are real people. The people outside of this
Go
country
away, you
are not
sad
human.
little boy.
They're not human.
You
their
sad,
blood,
pathetic
their blood is
little
water.
boy.
Okay.
Their blood is water. Only the people in
Do you
this
want
country,
camera
their blood is
attention?
blood.
Is it the camera
No,
that you're
that's what
here
you're
for?
saying.
Is it the camera
no,
that you're here
you are
for?
saying the
Believe
only
me, I
people in
don't
this
follow
country are real
cameras,
people.
Your way of talking is aggressive.
No, but he's,
Calm down.
look at him. Look at him first.
This aggression.
Pull him back again. I know he's full of hatred.
What about the
Why are you
Muslims?
pointing this?
What about the Muslims in Sri Lanka? What about Sri Lanka? What about the people in Sri Lanka? What about the people in India, in Burma?
Go away.
Are they
I
people?
don't want to give you
Are
any
they
more
people?
attention.
Are they people?
I don't want to
Are
give
they
you any
people?
more attention.
Are they people?
I don't want to give you any
Are
attention.
they people?
I'm not giving you any
Are they
attention.
people or not?
I'm not giving you any attention.
Only the people in the UK are real people, according to you.
Yeah, like the Sikhs in this country,
What about
the
the Hindus?
Hindus in this country,
Okay, what about the Hindus?
Buddhists
What about
in
the
this
Hindus in
country,
Burma?
the Jews
What about
in
the-
this
what about the
country.
Jews in
They're
India?
all important
Okay,
British people.
what about the Hindus in Burma?
They are all important
What about-
British
what about the
people.
Hindus in Burma?
My Sikh brother,
What about
my
the Hindus in Burma?
Jewish brother,
What about the
my
Hindus in Burma?
Hindu brother,
What about the Hindus in
and
Burma?
sisters.
What about Burma?
And sisters.
What? Okay, outside of this country.
I said I'm not giving you attention.
Outside
I
of this
don't know
country.
why I'm
Are you
even talking
Outside
to
of
you.
this country.
Are you brainwashed?
Outside of this country.
Just a
Are you
little.
brainwashed?
Outside of
Just
this
a
country.
little.
Are
Are
you
they real people?
brainwashed?
Do they matter?
My
Do
friend.
they matter?
I wonder how long you're going to keep
Do they
up if
matter?
I ignore
Do they
you.
matter?
If I ignore
Do
you,
they
how long
matter?
will you keep up?
The people outside of this country, do they matter?
You don't represent Muslims.
You don't represent. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? How do you represent me?
I'm Muslim.
How do you represent me? Though?
I don't
So why do you think you have a monopoly on Islam? Why do you have a monopoly on Islam? You don't have a monopoly on Islam. You don't represent me. You don't represent me. You kill Muslims all over the world in Iraq, Somalia. Okay? So what about their blood?
I've never killed anyone.
What about their
I've
blood?
never killed anyone.
What about their blood? What about their blood? Killed by atheists like you. Atheist secularists. Akhi, one minute. What about atheist secularists? What about atheist secularists?
I think I'm gonna just look at the internet, I think.
All over the world.
Look at something
Why
on
did you
my
colonize my country? Why did you colonize my country? And kill my people. Wait. 1 second. What about India? Why did you colonize India?
Are you Indian now?
Yeah, why did you colonize them? Why did you murder them?
Are you Indian?
Why did you go to America and you killed the indigenous Americans? Why? See, it's because of your people who went around the world murdering people, and all of a sudden
He throws that way.
All of a sudden,
if you don't like
all
us,
of a sudden,
Heathrow is
only
that
Muslims
way.
are terrorists.
Dover is that way.
Why are only Muslims terrorists, according to you? But you're not terrorists when you go around the world murdering people.
And you choose to live
murdering
with us.
people.
And you choose to live
You
with
murder
us.
people.
How mad is that?
One second.
Listen to your brother. Listen
Go around
to
the
him.
world murdering people, and we are the terrorists. Come on.
Oh, well, that sorted it out, didn't it?
No, the problem is that
I've forgotten where we were.
we were talking about
let me just bring this point up. Please, before you dive in.
in Pakistan and Turkey. Turkey, have you been to Turkey? Central Asia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Muslim society.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, they're very secular countries, you know that. And
Do you know, I was surprised how secular it was, Vietnam. And do you know, Vietnam, I think I read 70-80% of the population of Vietnam do not believe in God.
oh, okay.
And there were no Muslims anywhere. And it was a great country.
But
I'm not sure if those two are connected, but
if you go to Central Asia, like the Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, so this is a 6 Muslim majority countries.
but they were heavily under Soviet control for a long time, so I'm not sure
But they
that.
remain their identity as a Muslim.
Oh, he's back, he's back,
doesn't care about
he's
him.
back.
All people that killed all over the world doesn't care.
They
only care about people in this country.
Mainly being
that look
killed by
him.
Muslims,
That
of
look
course.
like him. That's the reality.
Muslims being killed by
Only people that look like
Muslims.
him are real people.
But do you know him?
Everybody else, they're not people. They're not human. And you as well, you're a sellout, man. You're a sellout and a crew. Get away from me. I have nothing to do with you. Me and you, we have nothing to do with each other. Okay? You might claim to be Muslim, but I have nothing to do with you. Wallahi, I'm free from you. I'm talking to this guy.
You came back. I think he was gone.
Exactly. I have nothing to do with this guy, to be honest. I have nothing to do with him. Okay, he doesn't represent me. I represent myself. This guy,
You don't represent Allah.
only
you represent Allah.
people that look like him, okay, that are from this country, that's real people.
A little bit overweight,
That's real.
5'11".
Yeah, that's only people you care
Do
about.
the Muslim want
you
to
only
listen to
care
you?
about white people in this country. That's
Do
it.
the Muslim want to listen to you?
Oh,
If
play the
anybody,
racist
if
card.
somebody,
Oh, that took a
yes,
long
you are
time.
racist.
That took a long time.
You're a racist.
Hold the racist
You're
card. Don't criticise my religion because I'm going to pull
You're a
my
racist homosexual.
card out.
A racist homosexual
So
secularist.
pathetic.
A racist homosexual secularist.
Which would be worse?
That's what you
to
are.
be racist or
That's
to
what
be
you are.
homosexual?
You're a
Which would be
racist
worse?
homosexual
Which is
secularist.
worse?
Or he's pushing his agenda. He's pushing his agenda on the whole
Why
world.
you're standing closer to my
I'm not going to be
penis
white.
than anyone else.
I'm not going to be white.
You are closer
I'm not
to my
going to be
penis
secularist.
than
I'm not
anyone
going to be
else.
homosexual.
You two go.
Then stand away from my penis because you're closest to it than
this
anyone
guy, he's
else.
disgusting. You're a disgusting guy with filthy mouth.
Filthy man.
I will never be homosexual. I will never be white.
Because
and
that's
I
a
will
choice
never
thing, isn't
be
it?
secularist.
It's a choice
That's
thing,
the
isn't
reality.
it? The sexuality thing, it's a choice.
Did you go to university?
Listen,
Oh, come
I have nothing to do
on.
with you anyway. I have nothing to do with you.
Have you gone to university yet?
This
What a
person,
stupid
You seem a
question.
young man.
he said only people in this country, okay, who die in this country, they are real people. People who die in Africa, in Asia, that they're killing around the world means nothing. Their blood comes through like water, like water. But this, okay.
Because the ones that die over here, they see, a lot of chaos going on. But the thing that's happening on the other side of the world, they see so.
This guy has an
I prefer a beer, to be
you have an
honest.
entire
It has to
history
be
of
coffee.
colonialism.
Do you want to buy me a
Where
beer?
you go around the
Do you want
world,
to buy me a beer?
oppressing people.
Let's go and chat
of
over a
slavery,
beer.
okay, of harassment.
we have a chat over
around
a
the whole
beer?
world,
Or
of
coffee?
terrorism.
Do you want a
have
beer?
history of terrorism.
Do you want a
know
beer?
that?
Do you want
know
a beer?
that? When I see a terrorist,
Do you want a
know
beer?
that? You know that, boss.
Do you want a beer?
When I see someone like
Would you like
you,
a
I see a
coffee?
terrorist.
Would you like a
That is the
coffee?
reality. You
Would
are
you
the
like-
real terrorists. in this world.
Irish.
You went
Would you
around.
like a coffee?
Your ass is
He's not Irish, bro.
Cup of tea.
Terrorizing.
I'm not Irish.
Terrorizing people. Colonizing them.
Why did you choose here? Of all places to
You know
come.
why?
Why did you choose
You know why?
here?
You know why? Because my wealth, the wealth of my nation is here. The wealth of my nation is here.
What wealth does your nation have?
He went to my
What wealth
country.
does your nation
He
have?
came to my country.
That we've
His
stolen?
ancestors came to
Where
my
is your
country.
country?
Uninvited.
Where is your
Uninvited.
country? Where is
And
your
they
country?
stole our resources and they built up this country.
What, you're Somalian. You're Somalian. What Somalian wealth have the British stolen?
The British came to my country. Okay.
What Somalian wealth have the British
From
stolen?
northern Somalia.
Tell me.
Look up the history.
Come and educate me.
You came to
No,
my
I
country.
need you to tell me.
You came to my
You're
country.
the expert.
You stole our resources.
What
okay?
resources
You
does
colonized
Somalia
us.
have that
You
Britain's
colonized us
stolen?
for how many decades? Okay.
What?
And we had to buy
Should we lower the volume
No,
a bit?
I'll speak
What
out.
wealth?
I'll speak however I
What
like.
Somalian
You
wealth
came to my
did
country.
Britain steal?
You colonized us.
What
and you
Somalian
stole our
wealth?
resources.
What resources?
Yes, all
What?
our resources.
Which?
All our
Which?
resources.
Which one?
Our manpower.
Your manpower.
Our time.
You stole your
our
Somalian
energy,
manpower.
and our resources. That's what you did.
What
to
other
us.
resources?
Yes.
What?
Look at India. Look at India. How they colonized them.
Since we've been gone.
Look at North Africa. How they colonized.
So have you taken any back yet?
And even in West
Have you
Africa,
taken any back
there
yet?
are certain African countries. There are certain African countries that still have to pay money to
What
France.
was that, Tammy
Thank
Gotchas?
you for colonizing us. You know that?
Gotchas.
And they're still in poverty. They're still in poverty. They're paying back the French. Yeah, the British as well.
You're back and
The
you're
British
British
as well.
right, and you're saying
The
he's
British
French.
as well. They still haven't left out my country.
Yeah,
They have not fully left
my
my
blood
country.
is Irish, so you can.
Yeah, I don't care
we
about
got
Irish.
screwed
I'm
by
talking
the-
about British.
We got, yeah, but
You got
I'm
involved.
British now, man. I got a
British now.
passport.
Yeah, but I don't care about you. I'm talking to British people.
Oh, okay, well, I'm British now. I got a British passport.
Okay, good for you. I'm talking
So
about
what?
You've got one as well.
You
I'm
can
saying-
dig up the
I'm
past
saying-
and keep
he's
turning it
saying,
into
yeah,
a racial
no,
thing.
You
This is
didn't
bullshit.
hear the full conversation. This guy was saying, oh, because he's a family became Muslim, they're radicalized all of a sudden, they're a vulnerable individual, and he's coming here enraged. How did he become Muslim? Again, angry. I'm like, okay, what about the freedom of speech? What about the freedom of religion? So somebody, shut up, man, I'm not talking to you. When somebody becomes I'm not talking to you. When somebody becomes Muslim,
Why you disrespect the Indian man like that?
when somebody leaves Islam, he's happy.
the same thing to Christians.
He doesn't say the same thing there when somebody becomes a secularist atheist who did the most murders in the world. Most murders in the world happen by secularist atheists. You know that? Secularism is a religion. Atheism is a religion. And you did the most murders in the world. Look at Pol Pot. Look at Stalin. Okay? Look at Mao Zedong. This guy is he's promoting it. He's here all the time preaching terrorism. Yeah, he's preaching
He's a homosexual. He said he's a homosexual racist. He's a Chelsea supporter. Just say it that way. He's a Chelsea supporter. He's all of it. He's a Chelsea supporter.
Has been the biggest murderer.
He's definitely a racist, homophobic, everything, the whole shit.
Racism's for morons, but yeah.
So this guy is upset when somebody becomes Muslim. I'm upset when somebody becomes secularist. I'm upset when somebody becomes secularist. Because I see you as terrorists.
The fact the brother down there become a Muslim is against your belief. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. He's promoting secularism. He's the most murdered.
He's upset.
Because he hates Islam. I know it.
Why does that?
What are you about?
Hopefully the Sikh brother will become a Muslim one day. Hopefully the Sikh brother will become a Muslim one day.
Astaghfirullah.
Rather worshipping idols, you know what I mean?
That's good, man.
Man-made God.
I have a hatred towards.
Somebody lives Islam. Somebody does secularism.
I have a hatred towards people.
And we don't get angry. We don't get enraged. We don't say, oh, we don't say. But then he expects us to be happy. And just to be normal and not to say anything.
Tell them, what is it, 82 Sharia courts that are in Britain now?
When somebody
Tell
becomes
them
Muslim, he gets enraged. He comes here.
But you sometimes
I don't know.
there's no Sharia code.
Any aspect, or any aspects of Sharia. There's none, really.
No, there's a one court in Leighton. The law is not applicable. It's not compulsory. People go on a voluntary basis if they want to follow them.
He's a secularist.
They can follow. But the
Faggot! He's a faggot!
A homosexual.
Look, can you phone my wife and tell her? Tell her I'm a faggot.
You're homosexual.
What if I fucking was a homosexual?
You
So
are.
what?
You are homosexual.
What if I was? If I was, so what?
Not if you was, you are. You're a
And
homosexual.
what? And what?
Because I know him.
You've been looking through the curtains.
He got a child.
I know this guy. He's been in the speaker's corner for ages. He always preaches the religion of secularism and homosexuality. The religion of secularism.
I believe secularism. I'm Muslim.
Secularism. See, no, you're not Muslim. You're not Muslim.
I'm Muslim.
You're not Muslim.
I don't have certificate from you.
If you become
You're
secularist,
performing for the camera.
I'm telling
Why
people.
do you do this?
I'm telling people.
Why are you such a show-off?
If you become
Did
secularist,
no one talk to you at
no,
school?
if you
In
become,
Muslim
This is why you
society,
show
you
off
cannot
the
be.
camera.
You cannot be Muslim as
Did you not
secularist.
get
You
attention
cannot
at
be.
school?
You cannot be
Did you not
Muslim
get
as
attention
secularist.
at
country is a
school?
secularist country.
Secularism is a religion.
No one talks to you at
Secularism
school.
is a religion.
And
If you think if you say it enough, it makes it true.
No, it's responsible.
Like if you say I'm gay, that makes it true.
What was that?
Like if you say
What
I'm
was
racist, that
Stalin?
makes it
What was
true.
Stalin? What was Stalin? Stalin was a
very naughty
secularist.
boy.
He was a secularist. A
And
secularist.
what?
How many did he
So
kill?
what?
How many did he kill?
More than Hitler.
20 million.
More than Hitler.
20 million of his own people.
And what?
Of his own people.
And what?
In the name of secularism. In the name of secularism.
Communism, not
The
secularism.
religion of secularism, of
Why's he
terrorism.
got a big fluffy thing on his phone?
The religion of secularism of terrorism. That is your religion.
So one atheist that might murder people makes atheism
No.
murderers, but one Muslim murdering people doesn't make Islam.
No, that's what you were saying. No, don't lie.
Do you see the
You said
stupidity
it.
of your life?
It's on the camera.
stupidity
You
of
said
your
Islam is
life.
terrorism.
Yeah, because you only talk on camera.
I was standing.
don't
You said
Should we
Islam was
walk over
terrorism.
there and
You
talk
told
away from
me
the
Islam was
cameras?
terrorism. That's what you said.
Muslim.
Go back 20
They're a
minutes ago.
Muslim country which is
Go back
secular.
20 minutes ago. You said Islam is terrorism.
make shit up.
And now you're lying.
You make
And
shit
now you're
up.
lying.
You make
And
shit
now you're
up.
lying.
You make shit
See,
up.
exactly. Because
Exactly, you make shit
Because
up.
you realize secularism is the real terrorism. Okay, you killed the most people in the world.
You're quite
You
tired.
killed the most people.
You're
Your
quite-
religion. Your religion killed the most people.
Quite tired.
Your religion killed the most
Really
people.
quite tiresome.
Your religion killed the most people.
Do you know what tiresome means?
You know how many 20 million
Do you know
people
what
are?
tiresome
You know how
means?
many
Doesn't
20
mean
million
you're like
people?
tired.
My entire country is 20 million people. Somalia,
What's
the
the
entire
population?
population.
What's the population of Somalia?
The entire population.
What's the population
okay,
of Somalia?
the entire population of Somalia, yeah,
Is what?
is 20 million, around 20 million.
20 million?
Yes.
So
And
20 million haven't
that's
been
how many.
slaughtered.
That's how many Stalin killed in the name of secularism. He killed my entire nation of people in the name of secularism.
He killed your entire nation.
Of people, there's a
mean
number,
equivalent number?
equivalent number in Russia of his own people. That's how much he murdered.
Ukraine, actually.
Out of
Most of them
secularism.
in Ukraine.
Secularism.
Most of them in Ukraine.
Okay, what about Mao Zedong? Mao Zedong. Secularism again.
So
Murdering
you're saying
Russians.
one person
No,
represents
no,
everyone.
another
Is that what you're saying?
We can
Is that
continue.
what you're saying?
No, throughout history, it's always secularism.
Always.
Yes. Even the Crusades was secularism, to be honest.
To be honest.
Yes, it was secularism.
We wanna
They
be
were
honest,
fighting
don't
for
we?
resources. They were fighting for what?
Don't
Secularist
wanna
goals.
be dishonest, do
For
we?
resources. That's what it is. All the wars in history
You're funny. You're
were
funny.
started by
You're
secularism.
funny. Do you know that?
That's the reality.
You're funny.
That's the reality.
Can you give us a good
Well,
joke?
you
Do you know
don't
any
like
good
it.
jokes?
You don't like when the
Do you
tables
know
are
any
turned.
good jokes?
You don't like when the tables are turned on you.
Let's calm down and give a good joke.
Please, this is it's not. I mean, he's a. I know. I dislike
A
him,
racist
but can
homosexual.
Do you know why I'm angry with you?
racist faggot.
Because that's what he was doing. That's what he was doing
Don't
to
you dare
Zakariya.
entitle this.
That's what he was doing.
This
This is what he was doing to Zakariya. He was going up in his face and he was shouting at him.
You never go up in anyone's face, do you?
That's the reality.
Never been
No, do you know why?
to
Do
anyone's
you know why?
face.
Do you know why?
I can't go back further. There's a fence
A
behind
taste
me.
of your own medicine.
I can't
A
move
taste-
back further. You're
a
still
taste-
standing near my
It's a
penis.
taste
I
of your
don't know why.
medicine. It's a taste of your medicine. Don't go up to Zakariya's face and start shouting at him. That's the reason.
Because he's a vulnerable
It's
man.
a taste
isn't
of
he?
no.
He's a vulnerable
No,
young
you are the
man,
vulnerable
isn't
man.
he?
Now. You're the vulnerable
Not
man.
young. though.
No, because you know why? He came up to the face of the Muslim guy. I'll leave you now. I'll leave you.
And I'm the gay one. And I'm the gay one. That's all they're good for. They haven't been educated better than that. That's the problem. Their parents don't teach them to behave any other different way. They come on holiday to London for a good time and
Forget he's not Muslim.
disrespect people.
No, you can't be exactly.
You haven't been taught better manners, have you? Manners maketh man, we used to have a saying.
He's not understanding.
What's that? Wanky?
So where was your manners?
What's
yeah?
that expression?
Where was your manners when Zakariya was speaking? Where was your manners? Why were you so enraged? Why were you so enraged?
The majority.
And now you're calm. And now you're
Clearly
quiet.
pressed your button, didn't
It did, it did. Because you were there all the time. You talk about freedom of religion, freedom of speech. But when somebody becomes Muslim, you're enraged. Freedom of religion, yeah, goes out the window when somebody becomes Muslim. The freedom of speech, yeah, goes out the window when somebody becomes Muslim. That is the reason.
Freedom of speech wonderful.
Your hypocrisy. Your hypocrisy.
You can say whatever
Your
bullshit
hypocrisy
you
is what makes people angry.
You can say whatever
I don't like
bullshit
hypocrisy.
you
I like everything.
What do you like?
I can leave you
Tell us
alone.
what you like.
Look, you can speak about homosexuality over there. I'll walk up to you. I'll leave you
where?
alone.
Over where?
Well, you anywhere.
Where do you want me to
Anywhere
go?
in the park. Okay?
Anywhere?
Yes.
Over there?
But the reason is,
What
yeah.
about there?
But when you go
Not
up to
here.
a Muslim person, yeah, somebody become Muslim, and then you try to dictate to them, oh, you can't become Muslim, and you start enraging at them, okay? Then obviously, so I'm gonna go up in your face as well. That's the reality. That's the reality. Don't go up to.
calm down.
Then don't do that to people. Then don't do that.
Just bang one out. You need to calm
Respect
down.
other people.
Seriously, you need to
Respect
calm
other people.
down.
Then respect other people. Be true to what you
Is it
say.
halal?
Be true.
Is wanking halal?
Be true to what you say.
Is wanking
Be
halal?
true to what you say. Be true.
Pilates.
Okay?
Pilates.
Don't preach something. Don't preach something which you don't believe in. Don't preach something you don't believe in.
Yoga.
Okay?
Yoga.
Don't preach something.
Transcendental meditation.
Okay, I'll come up to you the day you're preaching.
Yeah.
The day you're preaching freedom of religion. That's the day I will come up to you. I'll remind you.
What about mindfulness? You're trying to be mindful.
Because he wouldn't do that to a Muslim person. You know why? You know why? Because he wouldn't give that space to the Muslim person. He was speaking over there, he went up to his face and he was spitting. It's a taste of your own medicine, man. If you don't like doing that to people,
He's calling you a
if you don't like someone coming up to your face, then don't do that to other people. Don't do that to other
What's the Arabic for donkey? Jackmore.
Hamar.
He said it in English.
Yes. Shall I get Uncle Jamal?
I'll get Uncle Jamal. Where is he, man? Where is he, man? That's a favour, bro. I'm going to follow him.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not that guy.
I love him.
What have you done? Look what you've done.
He's my favourite.
No, he's not. Where is he?
I'm an interviewer. We're going to cut. Hey, Steve, it was a pleasure.
You've got a victim mentality now.
You almost knocked him out. You almost knocked him out.
I had my composure.